Hey, what's up, folks? This is Vincent here with the BDF podcast. This is episode number 13 of the BDF podcast. And in this episode, we actually have a very good friend of ours, one of my best friends, Omero Guerrero. And he just became a new dad recently. He'll talk a little bit about that and how becoming a new dad changed his life. He actually owns several businesses. He's also launching a new business in the next handful of months. So watch out for that, folks. And in this episode, Omero talks about how a supportive spouse actually drives his dreams, that pushes him, that fuels his dream, that gives him the motivation, the hustle, the grind every single day to go out and make something happen for himself and his family. And that one conversation he had with his current business partner, Pablo Perez, and how that changed his decision not to go back to a job. And I'm sorry, folks, this podcast had some issue recording. I don't know what I did. I probably fucked up somewhere. And so my apologies to every single person. I do make mistakes. It's not perfect, but you will get the right information from Omero. And also, if you are at the gym, you're driving, and you're in the middle of something, and all you want to do is just stay focused, and listen to what this gentleman, Omero Guerrero, have to say. All right? And you can actually get more information regarding this episode, how to get in contact with Omero at www.bringthefire.com/BDF podcast 13. That's BRINGDAFIRE.com/BDF podcast 13. All right, so listen up, have fun, enjoy the podcast, and you get some good laughs. Here you go, folks.
What is going on, everybody out there on the web? We're live Facebook streaming. Or wait, actually, is this Facebook streaming? YouTube streaming live on the net. Oh, shit. I got our special guest. This is Hero over here. I got JP. I got Chemo over here. I got Vincent, the man, the Asian persuasion.
What's up?
Chilling. Special guest right here, right now, Omero Guerrero from Ghana's Network. I don't know if I said his last name right. I'm only half Mexican. Y'all know. Anyway, we're over here at our new office, over here at Sweet E Graphics. I said that right this time, correct?
God, what did you say last time? That was
I said sweetie or something like
sweeter?
Sweetie.
Sweater.
Sweaty graphics. Sweaty graphics.
Sponsored by Sweet E Graphics, coming live in our new office over here, where you get all your customization work needs and dones for anything that's nice, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Anyway, we're just chilling, cop killing like villains. And what's going on today, man? What's going on?
Dude,
I know Omero's here.
I
in
want
the
a
house.
superhero nickname like you guys.
Shit.
How do I get a superhero?
Well, you go by OG.
OG, yeah, man.
So there's
OG.
different meanings to that, you know?
That's true. It's just because people like Gabe butcher my name my whole life.
Original gangster.
Guerrero.
I go to Starbucks and I tell them like, OG. They're like, OG?
Really?
OG.
And then you show them your tab.
Okay. And then they just say, large iced coffee for the fucking beaner in the back. Like, they don't even say OG anyway. So
With a beaner in the back.
What you guys say? OG. You say.
For the guy that thinks he's a gangster, original.
nah, it's just easier, you know? Guerrero's, it's a tongue twister.
Guerrero.
Yeah, I
Guerrero.
can't roll my R's, so it's like
It's a Latino thing for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can't roll the R's.
You gotta be Latino, man.
Like tortillas, Guerrero.
But yeah, man. Thanks
But
for
I'm not
joining us
associated
tonight, bro.
for sure, bro. Thanks, man.
Not associated with tortillas.
I wish.
It would be cool.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thanks for the invite, guys. It's a pleasure hanging out with you guys. We kicked it a few months ago,
A few months ago.
at the Code podcast we did together.
Yes.
With Ghana's Network.
Was that your guys' first podcast?
Yes, being future, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Mhm.
It was at your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're at
BDF headquarters.
Now
This
we're
is
at
the
it.
new headquarters.
This is legit. This is
Uh,
becoming more corporate, bro.
Yeah.
I
little
guess
bit.
so.
But that's good. You know, you're growing your business, man. So it's nice when you can have a place to work and separate your family and separate, fun times. Like you come in here and it's your shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and it's fucking crunch time. It allows you to stay organized. That's cool.
No,
I
since
dig
you
it.
kind of hopped on that right away.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a new dad, so congratulations.
Yeah,
Congrats.
man. Thanks.
How old is she?
4-month-old
Oh,
little girl.
I met your little girl this
Yeah,
past weekend.
that's right.
At Gabe's baby shower.
Everyone's making babies.
It's
I
the year of
know.
the baby.
yes,
It
it
is.
is. Year of the baby.
That's for damn sure.
It's a
Damn.
trip, man. It's life changing. I never really got it. Like when people would had kids. I mean, I could tell you it's happy, it's a blessing, you know what, not having kids. But until you have a baby, man, and until you look into the little baby's eyes, they don't talk, they don't say anything. But just if they're crying, you just want to help them, you know. And if they're laughing, you just want to continue, you know, making them laugh. It's a crazy feeling. I can't wait for you guys to experience it, man. Like half of us are here, are dads. And you guys, it's coming. It really is life changing, man. And I'm not a full time dad. Like my wife is a full time mom. She's home like with my baby 24/7. I work like 8 to 10 hours out of the day. I'm not even home.
But you work for yourself.
But yeah. But I mean, that's why we do what we do,
Mhm.
so that mom can stay home. You know, we don't have to take the kids to daycare because that's tough too.
Yes.
Being away, even if my mom watches my daughter, like it's not the same as you guys raising your own kids. And that's all I ever wanted to do, man, is try to provide a better life. But yeah, until you have your baby, bro, it's fucking crazy.
Damn.
It's just a feeling. And I don't even know if I'm explaining it correctly, but it just changes something within you. I'm sure
It's part of
you
feeling.
guys know what I'm talking about.
It's
man.
probably a feeling that you can't describe.
Definitely not. You can't put it into words, man.
No, you
'cause-
can't. You can't.
Just knowing that little seedling is like your living blood is running through their veins.
Yeah.
It's like that's half me right there.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy experience. I
Yeah.
know all about it, man.
You get home from like a long, frustrated day, and you just see them smile. They run to you. Like my daughter's not running to me yet, right? But I just get to her, and like she sees me, and she just instantly just big old smile, no teeth yet, and it just fucking nothing matters, dude. No disappointments in the day matter. No failures in the day matter when you see them. It lights up your world, and it's a cool feeling, man.
Nothing really matters.
And Gabriel, you're gonna have 2.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's gonna be crazy.
With the audio. Give me one moment here. Something happened. I don't know what I do.
Check.
All right, go ahead and continue.
All right.
Something got cut off.
So, dude, it's Gabriel. Good luck, man. You guys gonna be great. You have family support, which is beautiful
Mm-hmm.
from her side and your side. So
Yeah,
that's what's
yeah,
up, man. You're not doing it alone.
No, man.
And you
I
got
think we have to pause. It's delayed right now.
what is the audio?
The recording. Yeah.
What the hell?
It is
Okay.
clouds.
Go ahead. We're live again, guys.
Live.
Live. Sounds much better.
Luma, what the hell?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
I don't know what happened.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah, double the diapers, bro. Double the wipes.
Bro.
That's why I got you that big old box of diapers.
I know, I saw it.
A big old box.
The Costco freaking
Costco.
ginormous box.
Damn, land.
That'll last you about a month. With twins?
Like 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, we go through the Costco boxes. I think one box right now is lasting like 30 days.
Yeah.
Gabe has that oh shit.
And
look
my
on his
daughter's a
face.
pooper, bro. She's got my digestive system, so she's
Look at Gabe's
like
face.
John. You were saying, bro. You change them, you lift them up, and then it's like, oh shit.
Damn, chorro.
Yeah, and
It's awesome when it gets on your fingers too. And you try to wet it.
I haven't had one of those
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
With some gloves, man.
Yeah.
Some latex.
And you know what? Prior to my daughter, I never changed a diaper in my life. And I had little siblings, but I never changed diapers, man. And now every morning before I leave the house, I change her diaper and stuff.
Don't pee your face. I got a couple of those.
Oh, is that
Oh,
right?
yeah,
A
you
little
love
fire
boys.
hose.
Whoa.
That's funny. Oh, you don't have boys either.
No boys, not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
what you're missing out on, huh?
Oh, not
Yeah.
yet?
Not yet, man. One of
Boys?
these days. I mean, there has to be a number 4.
Wow.
Boom.
So this all.
You
got
got to end in an even
We,
number.
we
man.
got a double and triple our income.
Okay. Okay.
You have some babysitters
It's,
at
it's
least.
recorded, bro. It's recorded.
It is recorded.
Yes.
If you're
Michelle,
watching now,
get
get
ready.
ready.
wife
No, man. But,
at home, get ready.
But you guys can hear always all about us. You can see Hero's oh shit face anytime. Like he can't. He's excited to have
shit.
babies. That's the oh shit face right there. But OG, how do you having a newborn, man? Like, what did you do to juggle your business, your family, your newborn, and how do you differentiate business time? And like all of us have a way of doing it, but
Yeah.
how do you do it? Running a business
You-
and taking care of family.
Well, I'm still trying to figure it out, man. There's because as an entrepreneur, every day is different. At least in what we're doing, it's always a different. I don't have a 9 to 5. Sometimes it's a fucking 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. Sometimes it's short. Sometimes I only work 3 hours a day, But I'm done trying to like balance it out, because
can't.
luckily you can't, dude.
No, you can't.
Number one, I have a solid wife, man. Like, shout out to my wife. I love her. She's so strong, and number one, she's supportive, man. So she understands that. And it took her a while, man. The first month, it was tough. The first month, she's like, oh, I wish you were here more. And I told her, yeah, me too, but you don't want to go back to work in 4 months, right? No. Okay, so if that's gonna happen, this is why I'm gonna be gone, for a given number of hours. And not that I've always been the kind of guy, like, if you need to know, I'll tell you. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that needs to be always checking in on wife, because she trusts me and I trust her. But I'm not really trying to balance it as much as I can. But when I'm home, I'm trying to be home.
Right.
Even though that's hard too, because if you're home, I'm getting text messages all day, emails, phone calls, but my wife gets it. So I think without my wife being supportive 100%, it'd be a nightmare and it wouldn't work out. And I would feel guilty.
So what was that talk like you had with her? Like, listen, I'm gonna do this. Like, what was the talk? Was it tough before? Like,
it was.
Were you guys clashing a little bit. Like,
she's always been
out, blah blah blah.
She's always been very, very supportive since the beginning, because I've actually always had sales jobs and stuff. I didn't become job free until last summer, June of last year.
Congrats, man.
No, I got fired, bro.
But that's when.
Yeah,
open the windows. Open the window.
It lit a fire up my butt, and I was in this position of like, okay, do I go back and get another sales job where I can make decent money and provide for my family? And I'm stuck at a solid job, because that paycheck, that consistent paycheck, is very comfortable.
Sure.
And especially if you're gonna have a baby on the way, you have to keep that in mind, right? Because you got to have the money.
You gotta support your family, yeah.
So I was kind of in that point where, do I go back to another job, or do I, because I already had some clients doing some like internet marketing stuff, or do I try to build something part-time and try to supplement that income? And my wife actually was the one that said, do it, because the baby's not here yet. So right now's the time to work your ass off to do it. And she had a job. She's a therapist. She's about to quit. Officially. She hasn't officially turned in her resignation yet, but technically she's not going back to work. So she had a good job that she got her master's degree in, bro, like over $100,000 in school loans.
Nice.
Damn.
Not nice. Not nice, bro. Like, so she was always like, look, if you're going to do this thing, figure it out now. She always told me, you're smart to be working for someone else. You know a lot of people. And because I had that support, man, and then also networking with good friends, man, networking is everything. Networking has always helped me learn new things, work in new things, and open many doors for me.
Yeah.
And, last summer, I think I mentioned in the first podcast, Pablo and I sat down, we talked, and he told me it's kind of the same thing. Hey, Omero, you're a smart guy. Like, why don't you try to do something on your own, instead of just having a job? And it was an okay job. I was trying to do mortgage, and I couldn't pass my fucking national mortgage license, man. It kicked me.
I know someone the same.
And then it fucked me up, man.
That messes hard.
I missed that test by just a few points, but 2 times, and they let me go. And I said, forget it, And
I got a better score than you, though.
You did, Gabe. You kicked my ass by a few points.
What the
This guy
fuck?
was studying 24/7, bro.
I was
Yeah,
too.
It must be the Chinese.
It's that Chinese.
This is a
Wi-Fi
Chinese
map.
study
Study
recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So now every day is a different, it's a different type of struggle. But my wife is supportive. So without that, it wouldn't really be as efficient for me to get shit done, because your wife really is your rock, man. Like, it'd be different if I was single too, because when you're single, it's almost like there's no accountability, there's no risk.
No pressure.
So it's like, yeah, no pressure. That's right. Yeah. So it's like, if it doesn't work, fuck it, I'll go get another job. No harm. But now, bro, like, you got more responsibilities. You have a baby, and it's cool, man. I dig the challenge, because it's a challenge every day. It's not easy, man. There's nothing easy about it. But I like it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stress. We had our first business, 12 years ago, 11 years ago.
Long time.
Yeah, we used to work out of this shop with your dad every now and then too. And ever since then, I got that bite of like, I want to do something, but it's hard because you have to find the right thing that works for you.
Yeah.
Because there's a ton of things that everybody can do to make money, but what works for you and what can you actually enhance and make better with what you know? So,
What did Pablo actually say to you that day when you guys were, eating lunch or having dinner? What did he say to you to spark that?
Yeah. The key thing that he said was genius too for me, because I said I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And he said, well, the challenge, he goes, if you go back to a job, you're going to be stuck at an office for 40 hours a week, usually at least. And by the time you get out, you're going to be mentally burned out, that you're not going to have any free time to think of something that you want to maybe do or time to grow something. He goes, or I had some money saved up too. So he said, or you could free up your time. And when you're free, when you don't have to clock in somewhere and you don't have to drive an hour in traffic, when you're free, he goes, he's like, oh, God's going to like plant some ideas or some seeds. You're going to attract something great to you. You're going to allow something great to like spark. And you just watch. He goes, you just watch. Because that's what happened to him. He owns a few different businesses. And as he freed up more time, more opportunities started coming his way. And I mean, Pablo, he doesn't share this publicly, but he has like a shit ton of income streams from different things.
Yes.
But it's because he has time freedom, that he has time to try new things out, figure if it's going to work. And if it doesn't, then he kicks it to the curb and tries another thing. But if you're stuck at a job 40 hours a week, it's hard
More
to.
than that, dude. The commute. Let's
Right.
just say.
That's true. That's very
Yeah.
true.
Add 2 hours a day on that.
Right. That's 2 times 10, 20. So it's 60 hours a week.
60 hours a week.
Yeah,
People don't know. People don't.
Right.
I work 40 hours. No, you don't.
That's so fucking
don't.
true.
You
I never even
commute
thought about
an
that.
hour to
Yeah.
get there. You don't get paid for that hour.
Right.
But commute an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And commute an hour to get back.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for those 2 hours every day? And what can you do at the end of the year with those? What is that? 2 times. What's 2 times? That 365.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't worry about the math, Gabe.
No
Don't worry about the math.
What can you do with
Don't
all those
bring it
hours
up.
at the end
Yeah.
of the year, dude?
Yeah. It's crazy, and it has been super freeing. Man, I've done all types of stuff to make money in this time. You know, I did
Yeah.
Uber because
Yeah.
I was like, I got a good car. I'm fucking free every day. So I joined Uber and Lyft, and I was making like $600 a week extra, right? Minus gas, which ends up being fucking nothing when you have a Lexus. Fucking premium with those gas prices.
Yeah.
I was doing all types of things, man, all types of stuff. And, you know, but he was 100% right, man. We've been doing other things now, and we work together in a few businesses, and I have other businesses outside of my partnerships with Pablo, and always looking for new things, man. You got to always be fucking hungry. But at the same time, you only got like a certain number of hours available to work. So that's the thing too. It's hard. The hardest thing is saying no.
Mm.
That's fucking hard. And I'm glad like it's nice to get to that point. But that's hard now too. Is you get these opportunities that are tempting, man, and fuck.
And I think that's where the entrepreneur spirit kicks in too. And it's like you said, to say no because you're driven by new things.
100%.
So it grasps your attention and it's like, dude, I could hammer this out.
Yeah.
You know, so you're already trying to fit it in, and then at the same time, you got to remember that's going to take away from whatever you're already doing that's
right.
actually successful. So
Yeah.
those are all risks, man.
Yeah.
But hey, again, you wouldn't be here today if you didn't take those risks.
Yeah, and you know, like I mean, when you invited me to the podcast, Vincent, I was like, you know, what the fuck am I gonna talk about? I was like, I'm not famous, you know, like I haven't done shit, and I haven't, you know, I'm still working hard every single day, you know, and it's funny, dude. It's not really. I feel like a bitch saying this. It's not hard work every single day. Hard work is
The Mexicans out there.
being out in the
grinding.
sun all day, digging holes, digging ditches. Hey, because it is. usually.
We're in Southern California.
Hey, John and I heard a guy here, a gardener,
He's
an
doing
yeah,
an
that
hour
right now.
ago.
Not
Fucking
even.
with his
About 30 minutes
gas
ago.
fucking blower out here
Right
fixing
here.
the landscaping, and it's 8 o'clock at night, dude. Like,
You
fucking
guys are savage, dude.
That's what I mean. You know, like that's hard work. So I mean, am I really working hard? No. Like physically, no. Mentally, a little bit, but we're pushing. You know, we're trying to do our own things. So what I mean, we want to work smart, not hard physically, right? But it's still a grind every day, and you know, we're working on some other crazier stuff. Like we're opening an office in May, June. That's gonna be a mind fuck because we're gonna hire like 12 people, and that's gonna take time away from my other stuff. So then we have to then reevaluate our time. Like, we're gonna have to hire other people to do this stuff or outsource this.
Outsource, yeah.
And it's cool though. It's fun, man. It's fun. I love like not having a job. I love waking up whenever I want. Even though Pablo and I go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning.
But that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah. Since
You don't-
January
you don't have
1st.
to do it.
Yeah, since January 1st, we've been at the gym at like 5:30, 5:45 every day. Even when we went to Las Vegas for a couple days, we went to the gym at 7 in the morning every day. And I never did that in Vegas. I just went to the buffets, you know, or strip clubs. And it's
Crazy
cool.
horse.
But I do what I want, man. And when my wife was, you know this, they have a lot of doctor's appointments
Yeah.
before the babies or checkups and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't miss one one appointment.
Wow, that's awesome.
Since my daughter's been born, I haven't missed any doctor's checkups. I haven't missed any because she has an issue with her neck. She had an issue with her neck. Physical therapy, I was there. You know what I mean? So like those little things, I didn't have to ask for permission. That was the worst thing, having to ask for permission.
Yeah.
Can I take the day off? Because my
Go to the
wife,
bathroom.
yeah, you know what I mean? And even though we had cool bosses in the past, Vincent, right? We get away with
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah.
It's nothing nice. I don't care how much money I'm making. If my bills are paid and we have enough money in the bank to be okay, nothing else matters, man. It's not about making 20 grand a month. Like that shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's just peace of mind. That's what you want to get to.
Yeah.
Peace of mind, because it's just like, it's chill, man. We have friends making way more money, and it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. But
Tons of our friends.
and they'll probably say the same thing. It's not even about the money, man. It's just like
It's
the
what you
peace
can.
of mind.
It's what you can do with your time.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of them have kids. A lot of
Yeah.
them, or if they don't have kids, they're traveling. They're doing other things that they want to do.
Yeah.
Where when you lock down a job or working for somebody else, there's nothing wrong. Some people they enjoy working for somebody else, or they're happy where they're at. That's totally good because whatever makes them happy.
For sure.
It's whatever makes them happy, and it's really about what you want to do with your time.
Yeah.
And
That's all you do.
that's the
You're
most
just
important
buying
thing.
your time back.
Yes.
And it's crazy. I mean, I have friends. One of my clients makes $50,000 a month, and he says that like 2 to 3 times a week, he's being pitched investment opportunities, and he says 90% of the time they're bullshit. You know, when he looks at the business plans.
Yeah.
But he's like, it's cool that like people are coming to me for me to invest in to make more money. But that's it. Like aside from that, he doesn't really do anything, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can't wait to get to that level.
Yeah.
50K a month, and people are throwing, because that's how the rich get richer. You know, they don't go on. I mean, some rich people go on and like spend it, and then in a few years later, hopefully, they end up, or they sometimes end up broke, which sucks. But other people, they invest it, they grow it, and it's just my goal, man, to now have like as many income streams as possible, because I hate this like plan A, plan B shit. Like, why you stop there? Like, even if like certain ones are only 1,000 or 2 a month, like what's wrong with that? It's crazy, dude.
No. It's like in the book, the 4-Hour Work Week that Tim Ferriss wrote. It's like there's the new rich, and someone can make $200,000 a year, but work 80 hours a week, versus someone making $60,000 a year. They have all the time, and what's more valuable?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ask their kids.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
that's
more
right.
valuable, time or money? I don't know. Ask your kids.
Yep.
Your kids will tell you. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit it straight with the spear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, growing up, I never saw my dad because he always worked.
Yeah.
Like he left our house at like 5:30 in the morning and came home at like 6:30, 7:30 at night. And he'd eat dinner and then go to bed because he had to wake up the next day.
Mhm.
And I didn't get it as a kid. I was like, man, like my dad doesn't come to my baseball games. He doesn't come to my school conferences, and now looking back, it's like I fucking get it, like that's the sacrifices they did to provide.
Yeah.
And right now I'm currently working like those Mexican hours, like,
Yeah.
like it's just different. But for me, it's not going to be a forever thing. It's going to be for now until I, get to the level where I can kind of step back a little bit. But right now it's work, man. I'm
Yeah.
not on chill mode. I'm on work, just work.
Grind mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And I love it. And I don't look at it like, oh, it sucks. It's fun because I enjoy what I do. I like the clients that I have, and it's cool.
And what is it that you do for the people?
Fuck,
listening
a
that,
ton of
you know,
a
I
ton
mean,
of
like,
different things.
If you can share whatever a little bit. Of
My
what you,
my favorite thing, man, is it's client services, internet marketing services. People that have businesses or people that want to market themselves online. Most of the time, they don't know how to do it, or they don't have the time to do it, right? And me and my partner David, I said David. Me and my partner Pablo, we've learned a bunch of different techniques, and we're still learning. By the way, like every few weeks, man, we're learning new things because with marketing online, it always changes. It always changes, and so one of my clients will build them a custom website, and then we'll manage internet marketing ads for them, for if they want to advertise on Facebook, LinkedIn, and stuff like that. Instagram now. Instagram's like the new Snapchat. I'm trying to push more people to jump on Snapchat. If you're not on Snapchat, get on that shit.
Yes.
It's the next like Instagram. Facebook is phasing out, but Instagram is big. I mean, Snapchat. I'm all over the place. Snapchat is big.
That's what Gary Vee say.
Yeah. Snapchat's cool and it's fun. I'm on it every day
Yeah.
and posting bullshit. Follow me at Ganas Network. But yeah, and our marketing has now expanded, and in May that's where we're putting the new office. We're adding a new like portfolio of business where we're doing like direct mail marketing for different industries, man. Like it's cool, man. Like, and here's the crazy story. Like, it's all about networking. You know, Pablo's brother Orlando, he does credit repair.
Yeah.
Metro Fund Financial in Santa Ana, and he told me, "Hey man, you do Facebook ads. You should come to a mixer, networking mixer. There's a Orange County. If you're a business owner and you want to grow your business, I would recommend you guys, if you're in Orange County, go to the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. It's a group that meets once a week on Friday mornings. They have breakfast. And it's a room of 40 to 60 business owners from Orange County. Most of them are like Latinos. There's some white people and there's some black people in there. And they give
Asian?
you like a minute to pitch your business.
Any Asian people?
No.
Okay.
Opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
There's a gap right there.
I know.
So what happened was I went to a meeting and I went to a meeting and I don't usually like to do these fucking meetings, man, because it reminds me of network marketing. A bunch of like business cards exchanging. It's kind of like a lot of these people are just fake. A lot of network marketers were there trying to pitch me like Primerica. I was like, no, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, I did my pitch. I was presenting my landscaping company. And then I met this lady and she said, hey, let me get your card. And then while we were talking, I mentioned to her, oh, I have an internet marketing company too. She goes, oh, okay. So we sat 2 weeks later and it turns out that she's somehow connected with the Girl Scouts.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, they want to do a whole new marketing thing. Can you put together for me a marketing strategy and we'll present it to Girl Scouts? And so me and Pablo fucking got on the like dry erase board and we were writing all these different strategies on how we can grow. We had to look at the metrics of like Girl Scouts. What areas do they need help with? Where are they struggling? What area demographics are they not reaching? And then we did these different campaigns, presented it to them, and it's like $150,000 campaign. And that right now we're negotiating.
Nice.
It's crazy because I went to this Hispanic chamber event in Santa Ana. Like, what if I didn't go to that day
Yes.
and talk to this lady and give her my card? I could have just been like rude and left.
Sure.
But it's just networking, man. Networking's everything.
You never know who you meet.
Yeah, dude, you don't. And it's not about who you know. It's about who knows you too.
Mhm.
That's always been like big for me, man. Like networking's everything. And try just to do right by people when you meet people. Just be genuine, be real. Like don't be fake.
Yep.
And people will remember you, you know. And some people remember me as like the landscaper guy. I don't care. It's business.
And
Yeah.
that's what Anthony Robbins, on one of the podcasts I share with some of the guys today, Anthony Robbins was on the Lewis Howes podcast, The School of Greatness.
That was an awesome podcast.
Yes.
That's Lewis's podcast?
Yes. The
he
School
was
of
on.
Greatness. Yes. Lewis
I gotta
Howes.
get on.
Tony Robbins' jet.
Yeah, you
a
were
private
telling me.
jet.
I gotta get
And
on that.
one thing that Tony Robbins mentioned was giving. He said when he was young, and yes, a lot of people already know the story. When he was young, for Thanksgiving he didn't have any Thanksgiving food for dinner, and so when he had the opportunity, when he worked for Jim Rohn and everything, he always had to give back his time. He gave back on Thanksgiving, and now he's feeding billions of people a year. Well, million or billion? Do you remember?
I think it's getting to the billions.
Oh, it's getting to.
Yeah.
He wants to go to
Yeah,
billions.
that's
Sorry,
cool.
Tony.
He's in the millions right
Sorry,
now.
Tony Robbins. So he's getting to the billions and feeding people, and he talks, and I was like, wow, that's it's all about giving and giving your time, just treating people right, and giving them knowledge, giving them. It doesn't hurt to light another candle, as we heard from John C. Maxwell in the past. You know, you lose nothing by lighting another candle, and so with all this information, with today's age, you're giving people information, and that's what it is. You're providing. You're giving them your time. Yes, you're making money, but you're giving them your time to help them succeed. That
Right.
marketing that you're doing for the Girl Scouts, dude, that can help tons of, not just the Girl Scouts of America, but a lot of girls out there.
A huge
Yeah,
domino
the
effect.
girls because my sister was in Girl Scouts
Mhm.
and I saw the confidence that she got out of it. You know, it took some convincing because Latinos don't necessarily know what it is. They just think, oh, little girl selling cookies, you know. And my sister had to convince my dad for like a year. She joined, and then it was 5th grade when she joined, and she just started getting confident, like public speaking, you know, and
Yeah.
sales and all that stuff. And she got involved in like that school, not ASB, but you know, she leadership stuff,
Yes.
class president and stuff like that. And I saw what it did to her, and my goddaughter's a Girl Scout too, so it was a fun project because you could actually, it's emotional, you know. It's not just, don't get me wrong, we're gonna cash the hell out of that check. It's gonna allow us to, you know, do other things, but
Yes, sir.
but it's a service, you know. And there's a lot of business owners that have the money but they don't have time.
Yeah.
Or they're already blowing money on it and they're doing it wrong.
Yes.
This guy, I met with this guy 2 weeks ago. I'll tell you guys his name later because you guys know him. Oh, we know him. And I met with him. He was referred to me from a friend. I was referred to him. And when we met, I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen you in like years. He owns a company.
Oh, this is the one you told me.
Yeah, he owns a company and he's spending like $100,000 on Facebook ads a month. Yeah, but he's not getting a strong response. He doesn't. The people that are doing it kind of weren't really. I mean, they were effective, but there were a lot of fucking holes in what they were doing. And then he was like, "Oh, what else can we do?" So then I presented another marketing strategy, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Right? His mind blew, and that's like a $10,000 campaign. Thanks to my friend who told him, "Hey, call Omero." Dude, I mean, the craziest thing was going to his house. He has his house in the Hollywood Hills, dude. Like, it's like baller pad, and it's like networking, man. Like, I'm just this little dude from Orange County. Pablo and I have this tiny little office in Anaheim, and we just happen to know a few little skills, man, that can help someone's business grow. Already spending $100,000 on Facebook a month, and he was like, "Oh, like," he goes, "It's what I do." He's been doing it. It's crazy. Yeah, it's fucking.
It was working, but was it effective?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, but then again, it's plan, do, review. I told him it's the last 6 months. His numbers have been like this. Like, well, this is then that you have to look at the numbers and.
But you do a lot more than just Facebook marketing.
Oh yeah, a lot of other stuff, man.
But as far as like taking a business from point A to point whatever, it's
Yeah.
not just like Facebook marketing. It's
Yeah,
like all types of
people,
different
it's
marketing.
everything. And so it's back. You have to look back at everything. It's branding.
Mhm.
How's your branding? How's your website look? What do your emails look like? What do your campaign? What do your blogs look like? So we kind of look at everything and then put in suggestions. I like it when we can build it from scratch because everything matches and the quality and the theme and everything it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if the website's old, I don't care how much you spend on Facebook. If the website's old, it's not going to be effective.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or you could have the best website in the world with no marketing. No one's going to see it. So it's a
Yeah.
combination of marrying your branding, your marketing, and your product too. Your product has to be good,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man.
How'd you figure it out you're like good at that?
I'm not. I'm still fucking figuring it out. Like I'm not. I don't want to say I'm good at it.
Right.
We've just managed to find a few ways that work. And you spend money, and then you get no response. Okay, that doesn't work. So then you tweak a few things, and also like find people that are successful in and ask questions. Because most people I found that are successful at like internet marketing are normal people. They're nerds. They're actually very nerdy people. Like the really ballers that I know are very nerdy.
Yeah.
And if you just come to them like humble and say, "Hey man, I really admire your work. I've been listening to your podcast, or I read your book, or I went to your seminar in Vegas, and I'm still stuck on this part. Can you help me out?" They'll usually email you back and give you a like, "Oh, read this blog," or whatever. It's plan, do, review, man.
Because they're giving.
Yeah, pretty much. Plan, do, review, man. Like I don't want to say I know everything, but we happen to find a few little things that work. And that's it. All it takes is a few little things. It's not about being a master at anything. It's just finding a few key things that work, and then they change too. Google's changing their algorithm.
Yes, that's what I heard.
So a lot of people that have been doing a lot of
SEOs.
SEO in the past, that shit's gonna get flipped upside down. So that's another one I have to learn. Or you outsource it. You find someone that's good at it, you just pay them to do it.
Well, I guess it goes back to Jim Rohn. If you're not growing, you're dying. So I guess you're always learning the new things out there and just adapting and making it happen.
For me, my business partner Pablo, man, I'm always gonna give him love because we're really good at like slapping each other when we're like kind of stuck. When we're comfortable, we're like, "Hey, man, like our numbers suck." Like, "Hey, let's do this." And I sometimes I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Come on, let's go. Let's try it." And that's okay. Let's go. But you have to have like money to like figure these things out because it takes money to figure things out. I mean, we spent like a couple $1,000s before we made something because it takes time to plan, do, review.
Yeah.
And then what works for this company doesn't mean it's gonna work for this company because every product is different and it's a different target, man.
You can't have a website that's like built like it's in 1998. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It might work, yes, because you've been around for a long time, but long term, especially in today's age, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get marketing for music because that's like my passion is music still, and I want to somehow connect with a band or like a record label somehow and do their marketing. I think that'd be fun.
You know what? I might have somebody for you. I have a friend at work, and he's trying to manage a band that they have him do it. The marketing. It's in Lakewood. I'll refer him to you.
Cool. Lakewood, there's a lot of really good corrido bands out of Lakewood and Paramount, Lakewood, badass groups. A lot of
Really?
good musicians. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's where Del Records is out of that area.
Yeah.
Ton of artists come out of that area. So they're
Yeah.
probably like corrido groups.
Well, maybe we
No.
can get you connected with I think
Ernie.
Ernie.
Yeah,
Fidel,
yeah.
but maybe we can all do a little lunch and
There you go.
Ernie because he's works hand in hand with Del.
Dude,
and
mad
Del.
props to Del, man.
They're doing a lot
I
of
follow
marketing.
them and they're doing their shit really
Lot.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty solid, man. They're kind of setting the trend and the pace for
A lot of
how
branding,
it should
huh?
be for sure. And they're doing a lot of shit right.
Mhm.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think as of like June, for sure, I'm not gonna have a life for like the next like year after that. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
but at least you know what the end goal is. You know what I mean, and why you're doing it. And it's good to have like your wife on track with you, because I feel going back to that, that's that extra umph.
for sure.
That it's for me. It is for me. Like when Michelle, she's like, she doesn't want me going, but she's like, all right, go ahead. You know what I mean? Like, because, got to do this with the kids, do that, whatever it is. I mean, I got 3, so it's crazy, especially with my full-time job running the.
What's that saying goes? Behind every strong guy, there's a strong woman.
Even stronger woman.
Even
stronger
stronger
woman.
woman. That's
Yes,
for
yes.
sure.
That's true, man, because they got to put up with our bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And raise the kids.
raise the kids
Yeah.
and
Oh,
And it's tough
mad
sometimes
respect,
walking
man.
away
Mad
from the
respect to
kids.
women, man, that take care of they hold the house down, man. Props, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, so you're just
to wifeys.
Yeah.
Wifeys.
so you're just a housewife. It's like
Right?
No,
slap yourself,
Yeah.
like
they're like
if you
they're,
see
they're
what,
like an engineer.
yeah, bro.
They're a home engineer.
Multitasking, patient, loving. Oh,
My wife's mom, my mother-in-law watched our girls just for a couple days when we went out to Vegas.
Yeah.
Went to the tobacco show out there,
TPE.
TPE, and her mom was like, I can't believe what you do. She was trying to give her like a schedule, like, all right, and this one has soccer at this time, and this one has ballet at this time,
Keeping
and this
up.
one has it, and you do homework with it, and she's like, I didn't know you do so much.
because she only had 2 kids, Michelle and Danny, right? Oh no,
No, 3. She has 3.
Yeah,
She has
yeah,
3,
but
yeah.
they're the gay
Yeah, huge
ages.
scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Oh my gosh.
A lot of help with Michelle, huh? Michelle helped out a lot. Michelle helped out a lot.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
So
that's a trip. Yeah, man, mad respect. My mom was always a stay-at-home mom, and as a kid, she's just mom. We had 4 kids. It's like, mad problem. My mom never missed anything.
Yeah.
She was at everything. I'm like, fucking patience. I go, I can't even imagine until my daughter starts talking back. Like, oh my god.
oh yeah, it'll get there, bro.
I guess, yeah. Every
Whatever.
step is another wonderful journey, and it's cool. It's fun,
Every level is a different devil.
right? Yeah, and I find my why's always changing too.
Yeah.
I think because I'm always changing. We never stop,
Yeah.
changing. It's like, but either you're growing or declining. So don't get me wrong. I get in my moments where I'm fucking down and I just want to stay in bed, and cry. No, but yeah, it's cool, man. It's fun. It's a nice journey, and it's cool to have friends. Seeing you guys hustle too, that fucking inspires me too. Because you got to constantly be working, man. Surround yourself with people, even if we don't kick it all the time. Just knowing that they're also chasing something too.
That's the point, man. I
Yeah.
talked to somebody recently, and I was like, so what's your end result, man? What do you want to do? He's like, man, I'm just gonna work. I just want to collect hours to increase my Social Security. And I was like, what?
What?
Really? Yeah. He's like, yeah, because I retire right now, then my Social Security is not gonna be, it's gonna be.
Social Security is gonna be gone by then.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, you're
50s or
no. 30s, dude.
Oh
30.
no.
And I'm like, so you want to work as many hours as you can for somebody to increase your Social Security when you retire? He's like, yeah, man, that's what everybody does. I was like, no, that's not what everybody does.
Don't follow the sheep.
Social Security, John, you're right. Social Security, man. By the
It's
time
gonna
we're
be
old,
gone. I mean, you guys could look it up. By the time anybody in their 30s right now, they're retiring. If you guys look at the numbers, look at the statistics, look at the age that they're looking they're expecting people to retire. It keeps going up.
85, yeah.
Now, by the time we get to 60, the retiring age is probably gonna be 80.
Yeah.
How many people are alive at 80?
Man.
And it's like I see it all the time. I see this guy at work, and he's an older gentleman. He's a greeter in the lot where I work at. But I mean, I admire him and all the years he put in as a service technician and all that. But I see him, I'm just like, well, what are you doing now? You know, why are you still working here? He's like, oh, because Social Security is not enough. And I'm just like, this guy's like 65 years old. Social Security is not enough. So if you guys are out there working, trying to live off your Social Security in the future, please don't do it to yourselves. Don't
Yeah.
hang yourself. You know, look at other things. Look at investments.
For sure.
Look at yourself. What you actually want to do. What you like you said, your passion is music. So you know eventually there's gonna be something with somehow, some way you're gonna involve yourself in music.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at yourself. Analyze yourself. You know, don't be a slave to that 9 to 5. It's like if I could sit here and just collect my little paycheck and pay my bills, no, I'm not growing. I'm still, even though I enjoy cars, I don't want to do what I do for the rest of my life. I don't want to do what I do for in the next year. You know? Yes, it's paying the bills.
Right.
But I'm not growing. I'm not where I want to be.
Right.
I don't want to invest into my Social Security, you know? So it's like, just listening to you, I'm getting a lot of nuggets myself. You know, I got a couple things I'm going to share with you later that, who knows, maybe if we add to whatever it is you're doing and whatever it is we're doing, we could grow.
That's it,
You
man.
know?
It's all about collaborations and working with having the right team in place, man. Because, I mean, one person only knows so much, you know? Like, I'm sure each one of us has certain things that collectively could be fucking crazy. But another thing too that I've grown to accept now is that not everybody was meant to be like a business owner or entrepreneur,
No.
because it's a special kind of weirdo.
I need somebody to flip my In-N-Out burgers.
Yeah, it's just it takes a special kind of weirdo to like deal with the stresses of being a business owner or managing people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You know, we need somebody to do In-N-Out. We need someone to, be our mechanics.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but just pursue your passion. So let's say you have a really cool corporate job like you're an attorney. Cool, invest on some properties on the side. Have plan B, C, or D. It doesn't mean you quit your job. It just means have other things in place, because if your law firm closes, and it may take you a while to get another 6-figure plus job, but you have other cash flows coming in, just, I guess,
If you're
invest
passionate
wisely.
about making burgers, and the people that are, they're
Hell yeah.
passionate about making.
I've seen that Dines, Drive-Ins, and Dives,
yeah,
man.
There's
Ooh,
there's people that are super passionate
yeah.
about that.
yeah.
That freaking, I don't know, stay working there, but have something on the side too, so that if something happens to
Be the
that.
best damn burger flipper you
Yeah.
can be.
Right.
You know, maybe have a YouTube channel or flipping burgers.
Or like
Correct.
Papa John's, what he used to work for. Papa John's used to work for Domino's.
No shit.
Yeah, he used
Really?
to work.
I don't know.
He used to work for Domino's. He was like, I can make a better. I'm passionate about pizza. I am passionate about pizza. I'm gonna make a better freaking pizza than Domino's.
Really?
Yeah,
So,
Papa John's.
so let me. I like Papa John's more than Domino's.
I like Papa John's more than Domino's too.
I'm not. I
We're
like
split. We're
Pizza
split
Hut.
here.
I like Pizza Hut still.
I like pizza loca. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm stuck on that
If you
pizza
guys
loca.
wanna-
$5 for a super extra large.
If you want a good pizza, dude, go to in Fullerton. My favorite pizza is Angelo and Vinci's.
Mm,
Bombskis. Anyway, I'm a fat boy, man. I love food.
yeah.
Hodad's Burgers, bro, San Diego.
Oh, I remember. I vaguely remember that one.
You know what?
Too many stars of death, motherfucker.
I think we should do a fusion. A fusion. We were talking about the other day about
Your hookah?
the fusion with food, the Mexican and Vietnamese food
Dude,
in
that'd be
Austin,
legit. My mouth was
Texas.
watering. Yeah,
Wow.
we're planning on moving to Texas in 2 years.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like
You're voting with your feet. That's why.
Vietnamese, Mexican, man, that'd be a hit.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
right next to the university there in Austin.
That's a tongue
Fusion.
twister right there. Vietnamese and Mexican food.
Yeah.
That'll
That's
have your
of the-
tongue in knots.
Yeah, like menudo with fun noodles in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
or café
Many-
Sedal with horchata.
Yeah. Oh,
now
yeah,
that
dude.
sounds good.
Or like spring rolls with like carnitas or al pastor inside of it.
Oh,
see, dude.
Hey, you
Like-
guys are giving people ideas. Stop giving them your
I
ideas.
know, right? Oh man, that'd be tight. That'd
Someone's
be
gonna
cool.
jump on that.
It just takes, even if you open a food truck, man, there's so much you can do. Pablo and I almost got one. But
hey, if you're passionate about
there's so
food,
much opportunity. But then it's
Huh?
like it's a time suck.
It's a time.
It's you gotta find people you trust with money, and then the kitchen, and it's like it's not yet. I
all the
guess.
regulations, different cities,
Yeah.
where you're at.
Yeah,
That's a battle right now. I've seen it too. It's a battle. It's a battle.
but it's good. Competition's good, man. It keeps everybody, improving and always trying new shit in business. That's cool.
Heck yeah, dude.
I dig it, man. It's so cool to see your pops, man. We're here at the office, and just 10 years ago we were here, and I remember that sign. I was like, oh shit, throwback, man. Like, we did some innovative stuff, man. Kareem, I don't know if you talked about it on your podcast yet, but like,
No,
11 years ago, we had a shop called Transcend Auto Designs.
Transcend, yeah.
Transcend was the car club, and then
Mhm.
it became a shop. We used to sell car parts.
You recruited me into the car club, yeah.
Yeah, and one time you came up with the idea of dipping some rims in carbon fiber.
Yeah, we had them at Super Autobacks for a little bit.
That was the shit.
Yeah.
You know, we got a few sales in, and we got in a magazine.
Yeah.
I still have copies of the magazines,
Do
and
you?
every now and then I take it. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Gotta send me a picture of that.
Yeah, remember I sent you a picture one
Yes.
time. I was like, hey, this is the magazine, and it's crazy, but it's cool to see your dad still here working hard, man.
Thanks, man.
Because
Yeah,
your dad's a
he's
traditional business owner, and
traditional, man.
because he's been doing it since like the 90s.
Yeah, since
94.
94.
Wow.
He's been here, since 94. And same thing with like your pops, I've always seen him hustle.
Yeah, but my dad never had the courage to start his own company. That's a different mindset.
Yeah.
Although my dad, good money, whatever, but it's a different mindset because it takes a whole other person to want to do your own thing, man.
Yeah, he's always been,
That's
I work for
mad
myself, I
props.
do my own thing, blah, blah, blah,
That's what's up.
And yeah, man, I wish him the best. I mean, hopefully we can keep taking this business to the next level. And now we're, trying to do some carbon fiber hookahs,
Mhm.
different things, man, different
Yeah.
things. And hopefully that'll be the next generation of Sweetie Graphics.
Dude, Vincent and I were talking about on the way here.
Yeah.
All these different ideas that you can do because your dad's quality is fucking first class. Like he does shit right,
It's
and
all about quality.
yeah, man.
All about quality.
It's just about finding the people that would value it.
Right.
Because to some people that don't understand the process, they be it's expensive, right?
Right.
But if you show the process of what it takes, step by step, right? The prep, everything with the dip, and then the clear coat and the
Yeah,
polish
yeah.
and sand, and
Yeah.
it's you got to find that. But yeah, it's definitely an amazing skill that your dad has, man, and it's amazing seeing all this stuff around here. Just we got to get eyes on it.
Exactly.
That's it, because it's good work, and that's cool. Because if you have a good product, you just got to build from there, man. That's what's up.
That's where marketing comes in, baby.
Yeah, yeah, it's trial and error.
Definitely.
That's exciting, man.
Cool.
So what's up with you guys here? How's your BDF podcast coming along? Do you monitor your numbers and stuff in the back
You know what? I
office?
haven't monitored for weeks.
You should log in. I bet your mind will explode because you guys do hookah.
Mhm.
I bet you guys have a ton of listeners all over the world.
I sure
we,
hope so.
did we see that was visitors to the website, people from different countries.
Oh yeah, we have people from different countries going to the website now. It's good.
Yeah.
The BD,
It's a powerful tool.
Yeah, Bring the Fire is awesome, and it's growing. Of course, there's going to be people always going to knock you down because you're doing something different. I think we're one of I can't say we're the first hookah company that's doing a podcast, but I think we're the best doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Because I've looked at others like, yeah, that's it. They only did 4 podcasts and they quit. They quit before they even started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all about consistency.
It's
in
how
this game,
consistent.
dude.
I don't even care if people are actually listening to this right now
Yeah.
or watching us live. I really don't.
I know. Shout outs to everybody watching live.
Yeah, if you're out there, well, thank you guys. We love you.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, I don't really care. We're just going to put it out there. Keep putting it out
Just
there.
put out
Putting it out there.
content.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's it.
whoever wants to follow us, and whoever doesn't. And those that follow us, man, we'll reward you. We
Yeah.
will reward you. We're giving
Yeah.
out free stuff, free gifts, and we'll party with you. We'll have maybe a convention or something. We'll party with you.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like with our podcast, like we've now gotten emails from like business owners.
Yeah.
They're like, "How do I get on your podcast?" It's
Nice.
fun.
No shit, that's
Yeah,
fucking
people that we
awesome,
don't know.
dude.
It's like, oh shit.
And you didn't know that would happen. You just stay
No, we're
consistent.
just
Staying
like
consistent.
it's the platform has kind of evolved through time, but yeah, it's a trip. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool.
Actually, our podcast actually helped another business owner out.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
So this gentleman that owns a hookah company was meeting down
Headquarters
with.
hookah. Shouts out to Basilios again.
We love that guy.
We love
He
that
was,
guy.
he was actually sitting down
Headquarters
with.
hookah in
He was
Arizona.
actually sitting down with a big retailer of hookahs, a company that retails hookah.
a giant retailer. one
Yeah,
of the
big,
biggest.
big, one of the biggest. And the guy said, you know what? I'll just buy a few just to test it out to see if it works. And in the meantime, he was actually playing our podcast on YouTube, and the gentleman was listening to it. The business owner, the retailer, the owner of the retail business, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it, give me a pallet. And he bought a pallet.
He
of
listened to the
hookahs,
full
the
podcast.
full
interview.
podcast that he had with us. He's like, dude, I like what you're doing. The story behind everything, and just everything. I'm like, wow, great. we're fucking glad that we're able to go ahead and help another business owner make the money.
Yes, that's huge, man.
And we
Karma,
didn't-
bro. Trust me,
Yeah.
karma,
Yeah,
bro.
we-
You'll get
we-
your blessings.
Yeah,
soon.
we
Don't
didn't
worry
get
about
nothing
it.
out of it, so I don't really care. As long as he's happy, he's satisfied, he got paid, and he's doing well, that's all that matters.
Yeah. He's a good guy to have that happen to, man. He's
Yeah.
an absolutely good guy. He loves quality stuff.
Right.
He's more quality hookah. Like my hookahs are gonna be the best quality out in the market. Very, very humble, and his heart is in everything.
Is it a
He's in
high end hookah, like
It's a,
expensive?
it's a high end.
American
That's good.
made,
There's a,
yeah.
there's a niche market for it. man.
Aviation quality.
Oh, he's selling a ton of them already.
Is that the
yeah.
tip?
Oh yeah, I'm smoking out of his tip. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think. I mean, the podcasting platform. I've been listening to for a while, but I recommend it for anybody. I mean, if you have a cool story, or if you have a concept or a business, or if you're skilled at something, share it. And
Yeah.
it's
Thank
fun.
God for Joe Rogan.
Rogan, yeah,
Thank God for Joe
yeah.
Rogan.
Like the
Rogan
father of
alone,
podcasts
Father
right
of
there.
dude,
podcasting.
he's opened so many doors for comedians. They
Yeah.
get on his podcast. He already has millions of followers. And these comedians that maybe weren't that popular get on the podcast and they blow up and they got
Yeah.
tours everywhere.
And he
it's
tells
dope.
everybody, you should make your own podcast.
Right.
should
Yeah.
make your
Yeah.
own podcast.
Yeah. That's true. And that's how
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer and Joey
Yeah.
Diaz started
Yeah.
theirs. It's
Yeah.
cool. He
Yeah.
has a cult like
Brandon-
following. What is
Brandon
the group
Kidd.
called? The Red Bands group. What are they called?
Oh, man.
Death Squad.
That's
And they're
Squad,
all
Death Squad.
podcast fans.
Yeah.
And they're solid. So if they do a show in San Diego, there's a Death Squad San Diego and they sell out.
Is Felipe Esparza part of that?
No, he's a
No.
different clique. He's
Yeah.
a
'Cause
different comic.
I heard he has a podcast.
He does.
It's
have
called What's Up, Fool?
What's up, fool?
I'm subscribed to that podcast too, man. It's
Yeah.
funny. His
So
host
what's
is
up,
annoying.
fool?
His host
His
is
host
annoying.
is annoying.
But Felipe crushes it.
Felipe is funny.
Yeah.
His host just laughs at whatever Felipe says.
Yeah. So if whoever's listening to this, you must be listening through the podcast. If you're watching live, just look up podcasts, man, about anything. I've
Yeah.
learned a ton of stuff for
Yeah.
marketing on podcasts.
Yeah, we share,
And they're free.
yeah, you share with me. I've been listening to it. And I'm like, holy shit.
Shopify.
Yes,
Shopify
podcast,
Masters.
drop shipping court podcast. There's
Yeah.
podcasts for everything.
Yeah.
everything and anything you can
Everything.
think of.
Yeah. Or if there isn't, you make one.
Or you know who the other guy that made podcasting really big? And he
Adam
actually got
Carolla.
Adam Carolla.
My nigga, I love that. I love his show.
I love Adam Carolla. Yeah.
He has the largest
following.
podcast network.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's called
one something like that. And
That's right.
yeah.
What is it called?
Podcast One.
Podcast One.
Podcast
Yeah,
One.
it used to be Corolla Digital. Now
Yeah.
it's Podcast. So, anyways,
Yeah.
he finds other famous people and gives them a show on his network, and they blow up. So they make money through ads, like a lot of money. Joe
Yeah.
Coy has his show now with him.
Joey
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Koi Pond. It's a good
Oh.
podcast too. Check it out. He's
That's
got great.
fucking dope.
Joe Coy, man, is like what Ghana's network. What we're trying to do, he's doing it with these like mega ballers, dude. Like
Yeah.
he has the CEO of Crooks and Castles.
Yeah.
On his podcast, share his story.
That's
He's from
crazy.
like Lakewood or something.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
And the week before, he had one of the guys from Black Eyed Peas, the Filipino guy. The week before, he had Angela Johnson. Like, he has nothing with these motivational stories. He just shoots the shit with them for like 45 minutes, but they're like super successful people.
That's freaking
It's
awesome.
a cool podcast. So, yeah, I mean, join the podcast community. And if you start one, let me know. I'm curious to hear it. I'll
Yeah.
critique you.
And aside from podcasts too, it's like, something our friend Divu told us today. It's like, I don't care. I'm just making these vlogs for me. I don't really care about
Right.
subscribers. It's like you're
They're
documenting your
fun.
life.
How many
They're
times
fun.
could we have documented something
Yeah.
And we're like,
and then we could have looked back at it now and be like, man, I wish I had video about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
but it's cool. Like,
Right.
for example, this live, feed, I mean, it's recorded.
Right.
So our kids one day will look up Omero, we'll look
Daddy,
up
you
my
were so
dad.
skinny. What happened?
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's cool. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't really think about it like that until he said that today. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's so true. We're documenting what we're doing, everything we're doing for them
Yep.
or for whoever to listen for years to come.
Yeah, that's true. I have a few videos on YouTube from our San Francisco trip.
oh my
Oh,
gosh, that was
wow.
crazy,
I
dude.
still have videos on YouTube. That's
So
like
I gotta check them out.
I don't
I
even know
never
how long
seen
ago
it.
was
I
That was 2010
Really?
or 11.
yeah, that was a fun trip. But
I-
I wish it would have been more video.
Yeah.
We
We didn't know. I
We
mean,
didn't know.
technology
had
wasn't.
the shitty phone, but it was
Yeah.
fun. We were all high in San Francisco. It was funny.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Because San Francisco's high elevation.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's what
That's
he's
right.
talking
The
about.
air was very thin.
We were high, bro.
Dude, we got free weed. We got free weed everywhere.
Oh man, they just left it in the car for us.
No, he
Nice.
gave it to us.
Yeah,
In
he
the rental
did.
car, and he left it. He left
Yeah,
it.
we got okay. So this is a story. So
Great
we,
story.
Great story.
So we flew to San Francisco on a one way plane trip, right?
Yeah.
A one-way ticket
JetBlue.
because it was cheap.
It
It
was
was
like
like $30.
Yeah.
to fly from Long Beach
For Halloween
for
weekend.
Halloween from Long Beach to San Francisco.
SFO.
It was myself. It was
Me,
Jaime, Gabe,
David Vu.
David Vu.
Devu. Yeah. So we all went,
Was it
and
just-
I think
yeah,
it's when
it was-
Blast Off just launched too. I
Oh,
think.
shit.
Blast
Blastoff.com /Omero Hustle.
It's not even active anymore, bro. And so we got there. We were all holding our Blast Off CDs because I have pictures of some of those.
Yes.
So we need to get a rental car. So we went to this rental car place, and it was what was it called? It was a ghetto place. Oh, no, it was
Avis.
It was
I think
Avis.
Avis.
But it was like a
Avis?
janky off
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
like,
off
strip.
the
Away from the airport.
Yeah.
And so we got there, and it was like, dude, we're talking to this guy behind the counter.
Stoner looking guy, but he was
Stoner.
cool.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, where do we get weed around here, dude? We're like, who asked? It was probably
Who
you,
asked?
Wes.
Come on, who
Oh, yeah,
asked?
Gabe. So Gabe's like, where,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Where, he's like, where do we get the weed? And the guy's like, oh, dude, I can connect you to meet your number. We're connected. Okay, cool. He got us our rental car. We opened the glove, and there was like maybe how much weed was in there, Gabe? What would you say?
There was, oh man, there's a good eighth in there.
A good
And did he give you his
Yeah.
business card? Like, here,
Yeah.
man, hit me up, bro.
Yeah,
If you want more, cuz.
yeah, he did.
Enjoy
he
your
did.
sample, dog.
Enjoy your sample, dog.
Yeah, we get fucking faded that.
And we got
that was
high
a
the,
crazy
the
weekend.
whole weekend. And we're idiots.
That was my first time in San Francisco, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah, it
Holy
was a
shit.
great
we,
weed
we
experience for
went
the
to
first
Napa
time.
Valley.
And
Yeah, we went
Sonoma.
wine tasting.
We were
We went
so
wine
cute. That was
tasting.
such a bromantic weekend.
All
man.
five guys went.
Nice.
It was.
Wine
We were drinking like
tasting.
for free, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're drinking wine, getting high. And then we drove back with a rental car.
Yeah.
And we dropped off at Avis, and we didn't know the drop-off fee was like $300 or some shit like that.
It was stupid. We thought we were saving money. We didn't.
No, we did. We spent more money.
That's
More than
insane.
the flight.
It was more than the flight. The flight was only like $50.
It was very cheap.
It was,
It was
yeah.
very
It was
cheap.
a special.
But that was a fun weekend, man. I wish you would have documented.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to, because I love video editing, man. Part of me wants to do something like that, but then I'm like, fuck, I'm too busy. Right now, I'm not like having fun like Vu is, man. I'm not. Like, what, it's me in my car fucking driving or at the office? Like, it's not that entertaining right now. But hopefully, in a year or two, when I get to David Vu's level and we got all this time freedom, I'll definitely try to do something like
Shout
that.
outs to David.
Shout outs, man. You're killing it, brother. Keep on
Killing
going
it.
it. That's what's up.
Yeah, and yeah, dude, check out his eBay course. That's
Yeah.
that's where he made the most bulk of his money on his eBay course.
Where can we find the eBay course again?
I think we have a link on our bringthefire.com page.
Check it out, guys. Bringthefire.com.
Um,
Get that link. I took the course. I made a couple $1,000.
yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
got crazy fucking.
I got.
I need to tell my
today.
wife to learn that shit because she's
Yeah.
at home all day.
Yeah, my wife. She does that all day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But wait till the twins get there. She ain't have no time
Yeah,
to turn
I
the
know,
computer.
I know Michelle.
My wife would tell me
watch
that.
It here and
My
there.
wife would be like, I'm not having no time because when the baby sleeps, mom sleeps, you know?
Yeah.
Whew.
She got it
Props.
systemized now, though. She's like super fast at it. Okay, 2 listings a day. Okay.
Plus, you could like outsource.
Yeah. Not yet, but not on that level yet. You know, we
Alright.
make our sales here and there. I got a couple $100 coming in today, but that's it.
That's great. Money you didn't have, man.
Yeah, man.
eBay's free to list. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
You know, not like
Actually-
back in the day. eBay used to charge you per listing.
It's actually not free.
No, it's actually they charge you per listing too.
Yeah.
After
Even
a
if you
cer-
don't sell?
well, after a certain amount, they
Yeah.
charge you.
30 cents, right?
When did that happen?
They actually eBay fees are
Goes to show you how
increasing.
many times I posted.
eBay fees are actually increasing.
What?
They're actually increasing at the end of this month.
So, how many items can you list without having to pay something?
50.
That's plenty. Make some gas money. That's fine. Just
fine.
list 50 really expensive items, bro. It's cool. There's so many awesome ways to make money. There's no excuse for people to part time generate.
No, man. People
generate
just want to
some
make their
cash flow.
pension or not, they just want to make
Social
their
Security.
Social Security, man.
I'm just gonna do what my dad. My dad's like retiring probably like a couple of years. He's just gonna go to Mexico.
There you go.
Live like a baller, dude. Like, why the fuck
Sick.
not?
Why not?
Honestly, that's why like we don't have a problem going to Texas, man. Like,
Yeah.
$15 minimum wage in California is gonna destroy the economy.
Yeah,
here.
especially all the small businesses.
Yeah. There's, I mean, not just. I mean, certain people definitely deserve to make the money, and they do. But McDonald's to make $15, come on, dude.
Dude,
How much
they're-
is a Big Mac gonna cost when that happens?
Yep.
It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be incremental,
Yeah,
but
incremental
still,
the next
dude.
5
Once you
fuck
get to
that.
$15 though.
Everything's gonna go up.
Yeah,
Every
for
year,
sure.
Everything's gonna go
We're
up.
bouncing, man. Within 2 years, we're going to Texas, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, you're just
I
gonna
wanna go.
you're gonna vote with your feet. You're gonna leave.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah. You don't like it, you're leaving.
dude. I mean, I'm already paying now a lot of taxes. I can only
We
imagine.
all are paying a lot of taxes.
It's gonna be
Especially as a small
crazy.
business owner.
A
Yeah.
small business owner. you're
Chingas
paying
from
a
out there.
lot
I
of
just did my
taxes.
taxes today.
Oh, you did? Oh shit! I won't bring it
I
up,
won't
bro.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my
I'm
that-
still hurting,
But
bro.
that's the thing. That's the thing with
Biggie
you know,
was right, huh?
More
That's
money,
it.
more problems.
Yep.
that's the thing.
He's like,
with-
look how much you made. I was like, He's like, you're not excited. I was like,
Mm-mm.
get to the line where it says,
what you owe.
yeah.
So you're telling me I need more kids?
That's exactly what he said.
Oh man, and we were excited we can claim my daughter, but still, it doesn't mean it's not much.
But that's the thing. That's the thing with, what's going on right now. Like small business gives opportunities for more jobs out there. It is, and so
they're job creators, man.
yeah, the job creators, and I think that's the number one thing.
Dude, to think we're hiring 13 people just to start. If it was already at $15, fuck, that'd be crazy. Like payroll, that'd be crazy.
We're
Payroll.
gonna hire 3 people, and you guys could do the same job as 15 people.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna lead to.
Companies
Nobody's
are
wanna do
gonna
the work.
bounce so fast. Things are gonna get outsourced even more than they already are. Like, it's gonna destroy the economy, man. And they're gonna just tax from
At
other
least
places, too.
California, really. I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing up there. All you bigwigs up there. You could even hear Jerry Brown. It's almost like they had a gun to his head when he signed it because he completely feels like an idiot. He even said himself, like it's not gonna work, but yeah, he signed it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what are you doing? If you know it's
It's
gonna
because
take
it's
California
voted.
under,
It's voted.
exactly.
It's voted.
So,
And
So the
it-
people wanted it.
well, the unions,
The
wanted
I was
it.
like, I
The
don't remember
unions
voting for
wanted
that.
it.
Well,
The unions wanted it.
not to knock
of course.
too
Yes,
many,
that's right, that's
but
right.
the unions wanted it, yet they wanted to be excluded from it for the first some odd years.
Yeah, of course. The
You know,
unions
so-
want it because they can make more money by charging people a fee to be part of the union.
This
This
Oh,
is
it's
going
gonna
to
be
go on
crazy,
and on.
man.
This go on and on.
I can only imagine. I can imagine when our daughters like are working, and are in college, like how expensive college is gonna be, and like all that other stuff. We're living in a crazy time, man. Like life was just seemed so much simpler in the '90s.
A lot of people catch that burn.
Oh, that's
Or
right.
Bernie.
I'm not
All
gonna
it's
lie,
be
man.
free.
Like some of his shit is like a little too socialist
Yeah,
for me.
A lot of it's
But
a little too short.
Trump, no, hell no.
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 Hillary,
No,
hell to the
no,
fuck no.
no,
So I mean, I like
No.
Bernie.
I actually don't like any of them.
I don't like any of them, but
I
See,
don't
but
like
to
it.
not
But-
vote
but-
is like,
I haven't been up to my politics game. Sorry, guys. Although I am a citizen now, son.
oh
But-
shit, oh shit.
But
Welcome.
I choose not to be involved.
I'm gonna move to Ecuador, bro.
Ecuador.
Ecuador,
What?
huh?
You know,
I want
start
to go to Galapagos Islands.
Oh, okay.
Galapagos.
Can learn more about that on
That's an
on the El
Ecuador?
Triunfo podcast.
Oh yeah, listen to
I
the
didn't know
last
that.
podcast. I think it's the BDF podcast number 10 or 11.
or 12.
Well, no, it's
This is
actually number
13.
11. So
My
number
baseball
11.
number.
Yeah, BDF podcast number 11 with Carlos Guman from El Triunfo.
El Triunfo.
El Triunfo.
El Triunfo, whatever, dude. I'm Asian. I'm
You have a
Vietnamese.
paisa here. I'll say it. El Triunfo.
El Triunfo.
El Triunfo.com.
He's from Ecuador,
Oh, cool.
and dude, he was showing me the Galapagos Island and the cost of living in Ecuador. They use U.S. dollars, and I'm like, wow. So they changed the money from whatever it was before to U.S. dollars.
The currency is the dollar in
Dollar.
Ecuador?
Yep,
What?
they changed it about 15 years ago. I think he
That's
mentioned.
interesting.
So
The
and it's
minimum
really-
wage is 50 cents. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
No, it's
I'm just
no. You can buy like a nice steak for like $15 that will cost us $100 here.
have you been to Tijuana, bro? You get some tacos.
So Mexico,
tacos for
actually, Mexico's
$3.
kind of expensive, dude.
Certain parts, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Certain parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, avoid TJ,
Yeah.
Avoid Cancun and avoid, what's the other place? Puerto Vallarta. Oh, that shit's crazy.
All the tourist traps.
My wife and I went to Huatulco. It's in Oaxaca. It's like
Yeah.
super southern region for a honeymoon. It was so cheap.
Is it?
And it's beautiful resort, man. Like all inclusive. It was like $100 a night. It was legit.
I actually
Beautiful
want to go to
resort.
Thailand just because I want to get the $2 massages.
My
from
sister's
dude.
going to Thailand for her birthday next month.
What?
Yeah, it's for her
Wow.
30th birthday. I was like so
Tell-
jealous.
Tell her to get linked up with Vu. He has a lot of connects out there. He made a lot of friends out there.
Ah, she knows Vu. I'll have to hit her up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm not taking any vacations anytime soon. But you know what the thing is though too? Like I don't need a vacation. I'm not stressed.
No.
Vacations for people that don't like what
Dude,
they do.
I don't feel like my wife and I are gonna go to New York next month, but it's not a vacation. We're going for a graduation.
Yeah.
It's not a vacation. We're gonna go for like a week, but I don't need it. And it's cool. It's nice, man. I dig it. You know?
Yeah.
Did you ask for time off?
I know, right? I know, right? That's the cool thing, man. We just go, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man.
get that time off.
Yeah, we just need to know that like there's no baby's appointments, doctor's appointments. All right, cool. Fix my fucking toe. We're cool. Let's go. But yeah, it's nice, man. And I just can't wait till we're all fucking on a big boat somewhere having a big hug party, man. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. A big yacht
Yeah.
on a boat.
A
We
major.
we did hookah on the boat We did a party on the boat last weekend. Right,
What?
Kareem?
Where
Was it
at?
Newport.
Newport? Nice.
It was
Last,
legit.
Saturday. Was it?
Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Friday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or
Like
Friday.
a private
Friday,
party?
last
You guys
Friday.
were. Oh,
Yeah,
they hired
well-
you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple that's been hiring us for the past 2 years. We did
Nice.
a
It's a good client right there.
housewarming party for them, and then from then on, they just every time they have an event, they just want a few hookahs. They hit us up, and so
They
it was our
refer
first
us.
time on a yacht.
They refer us to a couple people
They
already.
referred us to a few people. Shout
That's a
outs
fun
to
party, man.
good.
shout outs to Sandeep and Avani.
Sandeep.
Thank you.
That's
Dude,
cool.
Love you guys. But it's funny that we're talking about this real quick. Who hit me up actually that wants some hookah catering for his
Oh
wife's birthday.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
our boy Ernie Aguirre.
Ernie Aguirre.
Oh shit, Earn Dog. Yeah.
Ernie Dog. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't talked to Ernie in a
I haven't
minute.
seen him in a long
I
time.
just woke up to a message that said, "Yo, I need 20 hookah Saturday," and I was like,
Hey, dude, his father-in-law's balling. I don't know if you remember, but
yeah,
Boy.
owned a meat company or something, right?
Yeah, Far
Yeah.
West Meats.
Well, I guess he's
think.
doing pretty well. Cause shout outs to you, Ernie. Cause he said they finished construction on their home. I was like, whoa, finished
Very cool.
construction. All right. But we're going out Saturday to cater his event.
Fun.
So we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
tell
I haven't
us
seen
what's
him in a
up.
long time.
I
This
haven't
Yeah.
seen
would
him in
definitely
ages.
it'll be
Good
definitely
guy,
live
man.
on
He always has
YouTube.
so much energy.
It'll be live on YouTube.
Oh yeah. We'll go live from Ernie's.
Dude, I think you
house.
guys should be like not Periscope, Snapchatting or doing for your parties, man. Because you guys are like a fun live event
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, stream it. Great idea, dude. That's fucking really cool.
How long
You
do
do live
you
it.
snap? I'm new in the
15
Snapchat.
seconds
15
Okay.
seconds.
max,
Gotcha.
but it's fun.
Okay.
It's fun. I like it. I'm gonna
Gotta
do one right
snap.
now live just to show you, Kareem.
Gotta
Alright.
get on my Snapchat game.
And if you're just do it like me, man. I made a Snapchat, but it's Ghana's network snap, so it's not me.
Yeah.
So my wife knows I'm doing it for the business.
The only thing I don't like about Snapchat is that multiple people can't be on at the same time.
What do you
on
mean?
account.
Because we have like 20 reps out there.
Yeah.
We want them all on Snapchat to like video all the events that we do
What do you mean?
in one night. Like log
course.
in.
So
course they
log
can.
in. Nope. Like it kicks them out.
Kicks
I
the
log
other
in
person
from
out
2 different devices.
at the same time.
Well, no, not at the same time.
Yeah. So
They don't have to be on at the same time.
We have events.
Well, it's hard to. It would be hard to coordinate.
Log
Yeah.
in, log out. Put it together. No, well, actually,
then that-
We got different time slots.
we have to give everybody different time slots.
I
Yeah.
understand that frustration, but
Yeah.
I like it. What's
Whoop,
up?
whoop.
What up? Snapping here with the guys. Live podcast. This is not very good for live, but it's fun, man. I like it. I'm finding different people getting requested, and it's fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, the filters, and you can create your own. Do you know you can create your own filters?
No, you gotta
Yeah,
show
it's
me.
pretty simple. You just
show
create
me,
a yeah, you just do a PNG and then you upload it.
Oh, okay.
But it's done. So, for example, you guys create your own filter that says "Bring the fire,"
Mhm.
but it's only like you can do like a 5 mile radius from here. So anybody that's around here, that filter will appear on their phone.
Nice.
That says "Bring the fire." It can't be logos though. It can't be like business names either. So it can't be "Bring the fire."
Oh.
But just be creative with it, bro. Put your symbol, put your logo, and then put something like Anaheim.
Yeah.
Anaheim
Oh,
streets.
kind of like how you put up the Newport boat
Yeah.
sail thing when we're in Newport.
You can
Gotcha.
create your own things on filters.
Very cool.
Nice.
Cool, man. Well, this has been a great, podcast. But what do you? Not to try to close it out or anything.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time.
But what should people be on the lookout for? Of course, go to Ghana's. Is it
Yeah.
GhanasNetwork.com? Or?
Yep. Yeah, Pablo and I started a podcast last summer, GhanasNetwork.com.
Can you spell it out for people that don't know how to
Yeah,
spell
Ganas,
Mhm.
it's GANAS network.com. Ganas, for non-Spanish speakers, it just means like hustle. Ganas just means like work your ass off.
I thought that meant balls.
I guess. Échale ganas, like work hard.
Right?
Work hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very paisa word. It's very Mexican. They're the only ones that use it. But anyway, GhanasNetwork.com. Then connect with me, connect with Pablo, all my social media stuff at Omero Guerrero. And Yeah.
OmeroGuerrero.com.
yeah, no more. I know.
No
Remember those
more.
days? No more Omero Guerrero. And it's crazy, man. It's fun. Just stay connected. Social media, hit me up. I'm always available. And if anybody needs help with anything internet marketing, if I can give you any like tips or suggestions or say read this book or listen to this podcast, I'm more than happy to, man. Because
2 quick questions.
the information's free.
Something,
Yo.
something I heard today. What would you say is like the highest point, in your life? Like, what's something that you've done that you feel like, wow, that you're
I felt
Very-
accomplished.
I definitely have that moment. I know
okay?
that
What,
moment.
do you mind sharing that?
Yeah, no, and it's not like everybody's like the typical answer is, oh, when my daughter was born, right? Yes, that was life changing,
Sure.
but it's not actually like professionally or personally.
Whatever it is.
Whatever
Whatever.
it is.
Okay, so
that you feel like proud of,
my
right? That you feel
yeah.
accomplished.
So like professionally was one. I used to have a norteño group 4 years ago or something. Vincent, you were like my biggest supporter. Thanks, brother. You too, Gabe. You were always there. Yeah, I had a norteño group. I'm a singer-songwriter.
Mhm.
I still write songs, but I don't like record or sing anymore. But I had a norteño group, and we recorded some music, and through networking, it ended up in a movie that was in theaters actually all over the world. I still get royalties every 4 months from it.
No shit.
But the moment that like was like a wow was when I saw like the movie premiere,
Mhm.
like in LA, and all the actors were there, and like my song played, man. Like it's a song that I wrote,
It's dope.
and like the lead.
What
star,
movie? What's the movie?
Yeah, the movie's called Smashed.
Smashed.
Yeah, it was on Sony Films, Sony Pictures.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is like the actors are really good. It's a good movie. It's about like alcoholism and stuff, and like the lead guy from Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
Aaron Paul,
Okay.
he's the lead in that movie.
Nice.
So it's a cool film, man. Like I still like I show it to friends, but that moment, man, like for me, even though my band didn't get on the radio and was successful, we never made a lot of money.
They were on the radio. Like the show was on the radio.
In Mexico, we were on the radio, and in LA, we got on the
LA.
radio a little bit.
Yeah.
But not like banging.
Yeah.
We were never like popular, or else we got like big contracts, you know. But that moment was big, bro.
Nice.
That was a fucking like the check. I made over 30 grand from that.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy because when I got it in the movie, the movie wasn't bought by a network yet. It was an independent, low budget film.
Yeah.
The music director called me. She said, "Oh, I was referred to you from somebody, and all we can pay you is $700." She said, and she goes, "And if there's if it gets picked up, there'll be royalties later, but there's no guarantee. You know, it's an independent film, low budget. Is $700 okay?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, you can give me $10, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know, and it just it became such a like blessing, and I still get a check every 4 months.
That's cool.
And it goes to my mom's house. This is the best part.
Nice.
My mom's like, "Look, mijo," because it's from BMI. That's my publishing company, and that's been the thing that was like for me, like wow, because it just showed me like not the dream. That was not like I didn't think a movie was gonna be my goal, but I wanted to hear my music on the radio or something major like that.
Yeah.
It was fucking huge, bro. Like I was like, wow, dreams do come true.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was. You went with me to the movie premiere in Santa Ana, right? Did you ever go watch it with me?
Oh, the one and
In Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
Yes, I did go
Yeah.
watch it,
It's a trip, bro.
and I saw it on HBO too.
Yeah, my family saw it in Mexico in theaters. That was tight.
That's dope.
And it's just a little part. It's like 45 seconds. It wasn't like the theme song of the movie. Just a little part, bro. But it was fucking.
Hey, that's all you need.
Yeah. So that was for me, man.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. But I dig it. It wasn't because of anything I did. It's just I knew the right person.
Wow.
It's a fucking trip.
It's not
man.
what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, man. They just connected me. He was kind enough to say, "Call Omero. He has music."
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out.
So last words would be like, just to keep doing it and have some faith that something will fabricate, something will happen from you continuing to do get the $700 turning into 30 G's that you didn't, you didn't fathom that.
But with the music, actually, I had to pay. I had my band, and when we were in the studio working on it, and the production was like $6,000. Nobody wanted to pitch in. All my band members were like, "Sorry, I don't have money," or they just straight up were like, "Nah, like I'll help you, but I don't want to pitch in."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, I'm paying for everything, but this is my band, this is my project." Like, okay, and we were cool. And little did they know it fucking hit. You know, so like I had the faith. And I really it was my idea, so of course I'm going to pay for it, right?
Right.
And I just thought they would have helped, but no. And yeah, so that worked out. I mean, honestly, like, you have to have a plan, you know? It's not just about working hard, because you can work so hard down, like, in the wrong direction. So try to have a plan, and then execute, and plan, do, review, though, too. Like, know when to cut ties and try something else.
Mhm.
Because sometimes you'll spend too much money and energy and time fucking slamming against the wall, and like you're still trying to break through this wall. It's a wall, bro. Just take a few steps to your left and there's a hole right there, you know? But so many people are so caught up in a certain way. Don't be afraid to try something different, you know? And because with what we're doing in marketing, it's always try something else until you find something that hits. And then don't think it's going to hit forever. Always look for another hitter, you know? And, I guess that's it, man. Like, it's just a never-ending education process.
Mhm.
I'm always learning, and Pablo and I are still like checking each other. Have someone that's not afraid to tell you what you need to hear. That's huge.
Yep.
Dope.
And surround yourself
Workout
with great
partner.
people. Yeah, workout partners, everything. Surround yourself with great people. And same stuff we've known, you know. But when you have the time freedom, dude, just other opportunities, you have freedom to accept projects
Definitely.
and diversify. You guys are
Very cool.
quiet, man. You guys
Very
are
cool.
quiet.
No, we're listening.
Listen, listen.
We're
Learning, brother,
We're
learning.
I'm picking up a lot from you right now.
Good stuff.
Taking
man.
some notes.
Well,
Yeah, man. No, but thanks for having me, guys. This
no,
was
man.
fun.
Thank
Cool.
you for
Coming
coming
out.
out,
Oh.
hanging out, smoking some
Oh,
hookah,
something
and
happened.
Oh shit.
Something was moved. All right, folks, this is Vincent. I'm sorry, I do apologize. Technical difficulty. We're back live. And Cream, go ahead.
I just had another the last question of the night.
Technical difficulties.
I didn't want to say anything.
What did I say? What did I say?
That's my Asian persuasion boy over there.
Oh yeah, I will. You know,
It's okay. You do.
I have
for
to
you,
say it
it's
like
okay.
that.
But second question to go ahead and end the night, not on a bad note or anything, but what was your biggest the lowest point of your life?
Yeah.
We talked about the highest. So what was the lowest?
The
point?
lowest point, man, it was when I was 17, I got in a fight with my dad. And like we got physical, man. Like the cops came and stuff. Like he like chin checked me, cut my lip open, and then I pushed him and he hit like the back of it. We were outside, and the back of his head on like the concrete wall, like the brick wall, not concrete,
yeah,
brick wall. And like kind of like knocked him down a little bit, and then the cops came and stuff. But that's when I moved out of my house. Yeah, like after that, I moved out of my house and never moved back. But it was the lowest point because it sucks that it had to go there because I could have walked away, and he could have lived with that. I guess that feeling that he hit me, you know, and I could have just been the bigger person, walked away, and I live with that regret sometimes. But we've kissed and made up now. My dad and I are like best friends now, and it's cool. It's good. And me moving out of my house at 17 made me the man that I am now. But that was the lowest point in my life, dude. Like,
Gotcha.
That was rough. But everything happens for a reason, bro, because I had to kind of grow up early, you know? And, you know, I sometimes wish my little brother would get chin checked and get the fuck out of the house because he's 22 with a kid. Needs to move on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody's on a different story, and yeah, it is what it is. I love my dad.
Taught you a life lesson.
Yeah, I give my dad a shout out on social media today. You know, I love my dad.
Bam.
Yes.
But I asked that because Tony Robbins, I heard that today because of the amazing podcast Vincent sent me. Thank you. He asked that because, you know, usually when the highest point of your life, because he says the gift of living is giving, you know, and he said the highest point of your life is usually when you've gave back to something or you contributed. And so I was listening to your story about your music. You contributed because, yeah, that's paying you. You guys did it. But, you know, that's contributing to everyone out there that's watching the movie, right? I mean, you have your music in there and you never know what that can lead to. It's like a whole domino or ripple. That's the word, ripple effect. And then he says, your lowest point always starts with I. You know, your lowest point is like, oh, well, you know, it's not when like you hurt someone else. I mean, I don't know how Tony Robbins explained it, but it was awesome. But
Just listen to the podcast.
It was a great podcast.
Lewis House, shout out to Lewis House.
Yeah.
Those are great questions, dude.
You know, I just copying the right cat.
That's
but,
it.
you know, also to end it, something that I heard you say, it's not about the money. And same thing with Tony Robbins saying is you just have to decide to be happy whether you're fucking broke. You know, in your mind, you're broke, or in your bank account, you're broke, but you're still happy. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Just decide to be happy with whatever it is that you decide to do.
And like, don't compare yourselves to anybody, brother. Because I went through this moment in like early 20s where I was in network marketing and like other people were having success quicker than me, and I felt like I was as smart as them and I worked as hard as them. Why wasn't I? And it's not about that, man. It's just like everyone's on their own journey,
Right?
And you know, just wish the best for others and don't compare yourself to anybody. Just do you, man, and do right by everybody. And I think what is it like? You could put your head down at night, like guilt free, you know. Because if you're not lying and bullshitting people, you don't have to remember the lies the next day. You know,
Right.
So just do you and
Just do you.
that's it, man.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah,
Cool, man. Thanks again for being here, bro.
for sure.
Thank you,
Thanks for
man.
the invite, guys. This was fun. I wish we could do this more
OG.
often.
Yes.
We could probably bullshit and podcast every week if we wanted to.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to get Pablo on here pretty soon, too.
Cool, dude. He's got some stories, man. You know what's funny? Like, we're gonna go in another half hour, but working with Pablo, I see him every day. We work out every morning, and usually like portions of the day work together every day. I see him more sometimes than like my wife. I talk to him more than my wife, that's for sure.
Was he like, hey, this is how we used to work out in Salinas, fool?
Dude, he's got some stories, man, that my jaw drops. And I notice he always opens up in the sauna, bro. In the sauna, he's like, damn, bro, this heat reminds me.
that heat out of your
He's like,
head.
this heat reminds me of like a Phoenix summer in Phoenix, bro. And then man, utmost respect, man, and know that like he comes from very humble beginnings, man, and he made the decision to separate himself from like the negative associations that he was very close to, and that's all he knew growing up. And it's cool to get to know people at a deeper level, and hopefully Pablo will share some stories, bro.
Yeah, can't wait.
Man, I can't believe some of the stuff he tells me. It's like Joey Diaz style stories. I'm like, oh shit, cool shit. I wish I had like cool OG stories, but I don't, man. I'm just like this basic kid from Garden Grove, man. I never gangbang. I never like.
Actually, you do.
I never
but
saw
it's-
drive-bys. I never saw too much stuff. I did smoke my first joint in like 4th grade, so that's kind of hood, but not really.
Well, I mean, you have other stories, but it's R-rated,
Different, yeah. They brought chicks and hand jobs and stuff.
All right, folks.
That's
have
an
you-
awkward way to segment that. All right, so catch us next week.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the BDF podcast.
We are
Number
signing
13.
out.
Number 13.
The 1-3. Signing out.
Boom.